beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, how long was I sleeping? Where are we?
I figure we're coming up on... Oh, hold on. Coming up on Davenport, and we're making good time.
Making good time? We're making terrible time because we're not supposed to be going anywhere. We gotta get back to...
Wait, follow me. It's important to keep the raft balanced. On account of little Yumi being so... big.
We've got to get off this raft and get back to our campsite before the government man gets there and decides we starved or got run off by bears.
Look, Tom, I have it all figured out. A couple hours ahead is a little town called Muscatine, so we can hop off there and put little Yumi on the train to St. Louis. We can walk back home by Thursday. Plenty of time.
Fine. Okay, Huck, Muscatine, but no further. It is a lovely day on the river. Lovely.
Refreshing.
When you're slipping down the Mississippi, there ain't no need for getting lippy. Lays in the sun or take a dippy. The fishing's always
Try this one. It's like...
Just grab a pole and drag a liner. Lie on back, there's nothing finer. A big head carp or redfin shiner are biting like they should. Well, the river is my neighbor. Excuse me, this is the narrator's song.
Oh, I thought you were the chicken guy.
Not a word, Chato. Well, the river is my neighbor, and the river is my friend. You'll find another story hiding round each river bend. That's right. So take me down the Mississippi. Your hair is long, it needs a clippy. Bring a coat, the nights get nippy. On this you can depend. Oh, the river, she's my friend.
Must be a slumber party.
Lovely.
So the bad man in the mask dumped the jerky in your hands? Right when the police showed up?
Yes. That's why I spent 5 years at the lumber camp.
But you only had to serve 3 years.
Mr. Dooley thought I couldn't count.
That's nice. Shouldn't we be coming up on
Muscatine! There it is!
Muscatine.
Okay, Jim. We're gonna...
You're going to put me on a train to St. Louis, then you're walking home to meet the government man by Thursday.
Right. That's right. Huck, run up ahead and look for the train station while I tie up the raft.
Aye, aye, Captain Tom. Secure the area and pick up some donuts.
Donuts?
Everyone deserves donuts for a job well done. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know where I can find a train station conveniently located next to a bakery?
You head down the street yonder, young fella.
Thank you. Wow, what a great town. This place has got it all. Friendly town people, shopping, baby with a signal flare. Huh? Whoa! Ah! Whoa! Excuse me. Whoa! Really sorry about that. Hey, excuse me.
Hey, is there something I can help you with, Sonny?
Ah!
So, you play any football in high school? You got the size for it.
No, I was in musicals.
Really?
Tom! 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 We gotta get out of here!
What are you no one noticed?
They all know about Jim. The posters are everywhere. Even the babies have signal flares.
The babies?
Yeah, Tom, the babies!
No! Huck, I said I'd go to Muscatine. That's it. I did my part. We gotta get back home or we'll lose everything.
I know.
Do you want to be bachelors living in tents for another 5 years?
No, but I want to help little Yimmy find his mama. Let's just get back on the river and think this over.
Come back with my donuts, you thieves! My good baker, your own sign said free samples. It also said take one. Simply a rounding error on my part. Rock. You accept my apologies as graciously as I have accepted your free samples. Free.
Looks like these two rascals are in a heap of trouble. I wonder what Tom, Huck, and Jim are up to.
That was close.
Yeah, real close.
Oh dear. Good day, gentlemen. Our vessel is proving herself less than seaworthy. Might we come aboard?
Absolutely not. No more helping.
There could be a donut in it for you.
You're really a king and a duke?
Indeed.
Of what?
Well, my good tomato, you are looking at the king of Memphis, and my good friend here, the Duke of New Orleans.
Pleased to meet you.
But we don't have royalty in America.
Obviously, you've never been to the South. And who might your prodigious compatriot be?
I'm sorry?
Who's the big guy?
Oh, that's Jim.
As in Big Jim?
Do you know the way to St. Louis? I want to sing with my mama.
St. Louis? That's the site of the World's Fair. Is that where your mama is?
Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair.
I love that song. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis.
I thought his name was Jim.
His middle name is
I will
Louis.
be your
Ah.
Susan Lucci.
What town are we coming up on next, Duke?
I don't know.
Aha. I'll tell you what, friends. Since you were so kind as to snatch us from the river's icy jaws, the Duke and I will escort your large compatriot down to St. Louis. And as a token of gratitude, we will give each of you $10 for train fare back north to wherever you came from.
Did you hear that, Huck? A train fare back up north. They'll take little Yimmy to St. Louis, and we can get back to our homesteads on time.
Put us ashore at whatever town we come to next, and we'll telegraph ahead and let your mama know that we're on our way to the fair.
Where are they? They've been gone almost an hour. If we leave right now, we still might be able to make it back before the government man shows up.
Yeah. Look, Tom, I've been thinking. Maybe we should ride along, just to be safe.
Have you forgotten about my tax office? And Jerky Land? Isn't that what you've always wanted?
Yes, but I want to help little Yimmy, too.
I've got news for you. I didn't hurt little Yimmy. I'm not the one who sent him up the river away from his mama. I didn't hurt him, so I shouldn't have to help him.
Sometimes, not helping is the same as hurting.
What? That makes no sense.
If we see someone who needs help, and we can help them, I think that's what God wants us to do.
Well,
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Oh!
I say, good news, friends. Everything is arranged. The telegram is on its way, and here is your $10 for train fare.
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Is that more important than the last 5 years of hard work?
The situation is under control. The Duke and I are skilled raft drivers.
I'm gonna make sure little Yimmy finds his mama.
Then you'll be by yourself. Goodbye, Huckleberry Larry.
Goodbye, Tomato Sawyer.
I'm sorry, Huck.
Let's go find your mama.
No point both of us losing our land. Besides, I'm sure little Jimmy will be fine.
Hello. Ahem. May I help you?
Oh, yes. I need a ticket.
North to Dubuque or south to St. Louis?
North.
That's a good one.
Excuse me, sir. Could you hand me my fishing pole?
I didn't knock it down. And besides, I'm not supposed to get involved.
Well, of all the... My lucky fishing pole! That guy could have helped me. Listen, buddy, I hope you learn someday that not helping someone can be the same thing as hurting them! Not helping. Little Yimmy.
That'll be $5.07.
Here's $10. I'm going south to St. Louis. Hang on, little Yimmy. Help is on the way.
Yes, it looked like everyone was headed for the St. Louis World's Fair. What? Where'd you want the story to end? Parking lot of a Kentucky Fried Chicken? Trust me, this'll be fun. Oh, here comes little Yimmy, Huck, and those two rascals now.
Wow.
Most of this was built in my honor, you know. What, me being the king and all.
Yeah, me too.
It's time to find your mama, little Yimmy. But first, we need to lose the pickle.
I thought he was a cucumber.
Oh, look at the log ride! Ah, yeah. Why, Huck, if you look closely, you'll see my name engraved in that log.
I don't see anything.
Lean a little further. You'll see it.
No, I still don't see
Oh, there's so much to see here.
Please remain seated while the vehicle is in motion.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, little Yimmy. We'll find your mama in a minute.
Oh, look, little Yimmy! Here comes your mama now!
There he is. It's Big Jim, the turkey jerky bandit. Huck! You're coming back with me, Big Jim, for a long, long time.
Leave him alone!
Huck!
Ahem. Before we turn him over, there is the issue of reward. He's all yours.
Bye.
Get back here! Where do you think you're going?
We gotta get him.
Little Yimmy, where you going?
I'm coming to help you.
Oh, that's okay. I'm doing fine.
I'll help you, Huck.
I'm good. Thanks, little Yimmy.
That's my meal ticket. Otto, get me a flare.
Oh, dear.
Fire in the hole!
Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye, turkey, turkey.
Oh, Mama!
You forgot about your good friend Tomato.
And your lucky fishing pole.
I'm sorry, Huck. You were right all along. We do need to help others, even when it's not easy.
I forgive you, Tom. Little Yimmy!
Do you know the way to St. Louis?
Right down.
He's on the Ferris wheel!
He's on the Ferris wheel!
Follow me!
my tears. Poor little Yimmy, ain't seen him in years. I wish I could. Hi, little Yimmy.
Hi, Mama.
Little Yimmy?
Mama?
Little Yimmy?
Mama!
Little Yimmy!
Mama.
Little Yimmy.
Not so fast! That gourd is a wanted criminal!
My Yimmy? Oh.
That fella belongs to me!
Officer, hey officer! Someone run off with all my turkey jerky!
I was gonna come back and pay you for every last stick.
Officers, I suggest you re-examine the Elk River turkey jerky case. We have a new suspect.
Gotta go.
May I?
Oh, be my guest.
I thought you couldn't get involved.
Well, that's just it. When you see that someone needs help and you know you can help them, you just have to get involved.
Sing me a song as we paddle along the happy river.
So things ended up pretty well. Mama Bell and Little Yimmy were making music again. Why, they even released a new album.
Catfish will quiver and giggle with glee as we paddle down the river, just my Yimmy and me. We ain't half a loon when the river boats are too happy river.
I heard the food table was down here.
Oh, good.
You know, I'm so hungry I could eat a whole donut.
Huh? You guys?
Ah!
Get
It wasn't
back
me.
here with
It
my
was a different
donuts.
guy like me.
Those aren't even
Yep, everything worked out pretty well.
Wait a minute. What about me and Huck? We've got nothing left except one tent and a broken fishing pole.
It's a lucky fishing pole.
He's got a point.
I guess.
Come to think of it, I got a nice piece of land down by the river. Hardly use it except strumming my banjo on the dock. You want to set up your businesses there?
Isn't that where you raise your chickens?
Not a word, Chato. It's chicken free. You interested?
Well, sure we are. I'll have a tax preparation office up in no time.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
No need complaining at the miles that are remaining. Happy river. Happy river. Like sister and brother, we'll be helping one another. The burden we're bearing would be happy we were sharing. Happy river.
As Larry said, we had a boat and we would give people rides on the ocean. But I remember that day, that fateful trip.
Why, yes, it started from that tropic port aboard our tiny ship.
Now, Larry, he was a mighty sailor man.
And Bob, he was brave and sure.
And, weren't there 5 passengers who'd booked that day on our 3-hour tour?
Ah, yes, our 3-hour tour.
Okay, let's see. There was the professor.
And we were there.
Well, yeah. And, the millionaire.
And his wife.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't there a movie star and, that other girl?
Yeah, but they canceled.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, there we were on our 3-hour tour, doing our best to entertain the passengers.
Some veggies went to CCC to see what they could see. But all that they could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. See?
Yes, well, that was just dandy. But isn't it time we left the dock?
Okay, fire up the engine first, mate Larry.
Aye, aye, skipper. Lovely day, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Why, just smell that salt air.
Mighty nice.
I think I'll go back and see how our passengers are doing. Can you take over here?
No problemo, skipper.
It's a big responsibility. You won't daydream, will ya?
Don't worry about a thing. I got you covered.
Okay. Thanks, Larry.
Oh boy, this is a life. There's nothing I'd rather be than first mate Larry. Well, nothing that is. Except Captain Larry Romanov, world famous Russian icebreaker pilot. Today, Captain Larry must free whales. 2 great whales trapped in ice. But there is problem. A large iceberg stands between Captain Larry and whales. There may not be enough time to go around it, but surely even Captain Larry is not brave enough to smash through the iceberg. No one has ever done such a thing. Yes, this is no time for cowards. Captain Larry will smash the iceberg and free the whale. Ah, Commander Pavlov has come to congratulate Captain Larry for his bravery.
Hey, Larry, we're making snow cones back there. Do you want peach or strawberry?
Not now, Bob. First I have to smash through this iceberg and free some whales.
There are no icebergs around here.
Oh yeah? Well, what do you call that? Oof!
The brochure didn't say anything about layovers.
Well, you see, Lovey, I believe we have had some sort of an accident. Skipper?
Yes, we most certainly had an accident, and I think someone has some explaining to do.
Well, you see, there were these whales, and they were stuck in the ice. And well, the only way to get them out was to smash right through that iceberg over there. Except it turned out to be a rock. And rocks are a lot harder than icebergs.
It just so happens that the nearest iceberg is 2,640 miles away. What were you thinking?
You smashed our boat. Now what are we gonna do?
You have ruined our vacation. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry? At least the boat is still floating. Oh.
I need to call my broker. I'm going to look for a phone.
That evening, we all worked together to build some huts to sleep in, but we were still pretty mad at Larry.
Gee, it's kinda nice out here. Maybe this isn't so bad after all. Huh, Bob?
Not so bad? What do you mean, not so bad? Our boat is at the bottom of the ocean, and we're stuck on this island, in the middle of nowhere, with no way to get home.
I said I was sorry. At least you could forgive me.
Well, it's just that we're... Well, can't you see we're... I just can't. Oh,
I said I was sorry.
Well, that's just not good enough. Good night.
Not good enough? Not good enough? He means I'm not good enough. They all think I'm not good enough. I bet they'd be happier if I just left. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna take my things and just go away. Yeah. I don't have anything. Well, I'll just go. Just with my hat. Goodbye, Bob. I hope you find a first mate that's good enough.
I wonder where the skipper is.
Who?
Oh, you know, dear, the bright red round fellow.
Oh, yes. Where is he, anyway?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, I see.
Has anyone seen Larry?
Did you say something?
No, it was that tree over there.
Really? Well, what did it say?
I believe it's looking for Larry. Who's Larry?
Oh, you remember. He's the chap who smashed the boat.
Oh, and ruined our vacation?
That's the one.
Oh. Well, I hope that tree gets him. Serves him right.
Here, here. Hello, people! Have you seen Larry? Oh, look, Lovey, it's the skipper.
Oh, I didn't know tomatoes grew on trees.
Well, actually... Oh, never mind. Skipper, what are you doing up there?
I'm looking for Larry. When I woke up this morning, he was gone.
I've got it!
Got what?
Our ticket out of here! We can build a giant catapult to fling us back home. Here, I'll demonstrate with this working model. You wind it up, then someone sits here, say Bob, for example. Now just pull this cord and...
Our house?
Ow.
Oh dear.
Look what you've done to our house.
You bonked me on the head with a coconut.
Wow, I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. Can you ever forgive me?
Well, I guess it was an accident, and you did say you were sorry, so I forgive you.
Thanks.
I'm really sorry about your house. I'd be glad to help you fix it if you want me to. Do you think you could forgive me?
We know you didn't mean to do it, so we'll forgive you.
Oh, thanks.
Gee, it sure does feel good to be forgiven when you make mistakes.
Yes, sir. Boy, if I said I was sorry for doing something wrong and really meant it, and people still wouldn't forgive me, I'd feel just terrible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, Larry said he was sorry for smashing the boat.
And that was just an accident too. Just like when I hit you with that coconut, or when you fell through their roof.
And we wouldn't forgive Larry at all.
So that's why he went away. He must feel terrible. We've got to find him. Oh, come on, everybody. I think he's over here, maybe. Larry! Larry! Hey, little buddy! Larry! 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 Hey, little buddy! Come back! We have something to say to you! What?
I said, you guys don't like me anymore, so I'm just gonna leave.
We do like you, laddie.
Yes, and we forgive you for smashing the boat.
You do?
Well, we realize that everybody makes mistakes sometimes, and it was wrong for us not to forgive you when you said you were sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can you forgive us for not forgiving you?
Okay. I forgive you guys.
Oh, good.
Hello?
Did you say something?
No, it was that tree again.
I'm so happy to see you forgiving each other. It makes me want to sing. Do you mind?
No!
You know that in love we can forgive. It is the only way to live. Obey God and see that we can live in harmony. Since God has forgiven us, it's true. You forgive me, I'll forgive you. I'm gonna start to show forgiveness from my heart.
Oh, that was great! If only there was a way for us to get back home.
Yeah. Well, at least we're all friends again. Hey, has anybody seen the professor?
Nope.
Wah!
Hey, do you like it? I made it entirely out of bamboo and coconuts. Pretty good, huh? Well, climb aboard.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Larry.
Next summer, let's just sell lemonade, like everyone else.
That sounds like a good idea.
You know that in love we can forgive. Hey man, it is the only way to live. Obey God and see that we can live in harmony. Since God has forgiven us, it's true. You forgive me, I'll forgive you. I'm gonna start to show forgiveness from my heart. So do your part and show forgiveness from your heart.
But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done." Who's there?
Who do you think? Ernie! Oh, Sarah! They haven't let any of us come up here, but I tiptoed! I'm sneaky! How on earth are you surviving? Without your nice clothes and your broom?
And my books?
You can have mine.
It's not so terrible. I have Becky.
Evening, Miss Ermengarde. Please, don't call me Ermengarde. I'm depressed enough as it is.
Yes, Miss Ermengarde.
It's like a dungeon up here. I would be miserable.
Papa wouldn't want me to be miserable. He said I would always be God's little princess. Miss Sarah says God loves us no matter what, like Joseph.
Who's Joseph?
Here. Joseph went from having everything to having nothing. He was even dressed up all fancy, like a prince. But then...
Oh, not so much.
But did he give up?
No?
No! Because Joseph knew who he really was. A child of the king, loved by God. And because he knew that, he was able to love others, even in prison.
A prison like this?
This attic isn't all bad. There's still plenty to be thankful for.
Like what? Yeah, like what?
Well, like the sunset.
Whoa! This is the best view in the whole school!
Ain't it though? You see, even if we look like servants on the outside, we can be princesses on the inside. 'Tis very true, Miss Sarah.
Well, I gotta go. Minchin would pop her cork if she finds out I'm gone.
You know how to find your way back?
I'm not sure. It's like a maze of staircases getting up here.
Well, I'll show you, Miss Ermengarde.
You gotta start calling me Ermy.
Yes, Miss Ermengarde.
Bonjour! Our bonjour was not intended to frighten you.
Oui, oui. It was only intended to bonjour you.
Bonjour!
Are you our new neighbors?
If we are not, then we are in big trouble for sitting on this roof.
I am Jean.
And I am Pierre.
We work for your new neighbor, Mr. Carrisford. We are his butlers.
We are great at buttling.
Aren't you afraid you may fall off the roof?
Oh, no. Before we worked for Mr. Carrisford, we were chimney sweeps.
We were. We lived on the rooftops.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, how I miss sweeping the chimney.
Oh, me too.
Soleil!
Soleil is the master's puppy.
Go on back, girl.
Back to the battling. It was a pleasure to meet you, neighbor.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Beautiful neighbor, indeed.
Oh, friend, I have failed you. I may have recovered your fortune, but I cannot find your sweet daughter. I've checked with every school in the city, but it's no use. Oh, Sarah Crew, where are you?
Good evening, sir.
Hurry inside. That note will spoil while you daydream.
Oh, to have just a little money. Whoa! 4 penny? Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so much. If you please, did you happen to lose a 4 penny piece in the road outside?
If you found a coin, I'm pretty sure you need it much more than I do.
In that case, may I buy 4 hot buns, please? I'm sorry. I said 4. I don't have enough money for 6.
I know. Keep them.
Oh, thank you, God, for your many blessings. I am so... Oh. This is nice and hot. Eat it, and you won't be as hungry. You won't be as cold. Oh, my! Thank you? Oh, Miss Sarah, did you bring any food? Miss Minchin took my dinner away for being a few minutes late. Last night, we pretended to eat cakes and cookies, chocolate. But tonight, we're pretending fancy. I don't know nothing about fancy, Miss Sarah. Ooh, look! It's roast goose, filet mignon, escargot. Is that chocolate? It's cooked snails. Sounds nasty. Trust me, it's delicious. No thanks, miss. I'm sorry, I can't pretend no more. I'm too hungry. Oh! Hello? Ernie! Is it safe to come out? Come out! I'm dying to have a tea party with the food my mom sent. Food? Fruit. Chocolate. Golly, you guys act like you haven't eaten all day. Oh, Ernie. Thank you, Miss Ermingard. All I did was open the box. Chocolate first. Wait, we should give thanks first.
Thanks for what?
Oh, no.
Lavinia was right. Ermengarde has been bringing you food. You know it is against school policy to fraternize with these servant girls.
They're not servants. They're my friends. Please, we're so hungry, and we were just enjoying something special.
Special? My patience has run out with you, Miss Crew. What is it going to require for me to teach you that you are not an exception? You are not... Give me that bear.
Oh, no!
Mortimer! To your room at once, Miss Ermengarde. And I shall write to your papa. What would he say if he knew where you are tonight? What are you thinking of? Why do you look at me like that?
I was wondering what my papa would say if he knew where I am tonight.
How dare you! We'll see how much wandering there is when everything is taken away from you, even Becky.
What? Please!
I will leave you to wonder. Now perhaps you'll have some time alone to consider what your behavior has cost you.
Pierre, I have a marvelous idea. Come with me.
I know you will work everything out, God. But when? When? I know I am still your princess, but sometimes I am afraid I am only pretending. I don't feel like things can get any worse. Oh, Papa. Right now when I need you is the moment I miss you most. Oh, Papa, I wish I could see you, hold your hand and hear your voice. I know I am not fatherless, for you were right, my God has never left. But Papa, in this moment, I don't know what to do. I trust you, God.
The poor girl in the attic has nothing.
Yes, what a very good idea you have, then. You may use whatever you wish. Do you think it is possible that poor Sarah Crew, wherever she is, could possibly be reduced to any such condition as the poor little soul next door?
I hope not, Monsieur Carrisford.
That is a signal. Let's get to it.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. The best dream in the world. If I am dreaming, then I should not be able to taste this. No chocolate has ever tasted so grand. Perhaps it is a dream. Oh, Miss Sarah, the night was so bad. It was... Oh, Becky, what a delight! You are in my dream as well. I'm not in no dream, Miss Sarah. Are you sure? Oh, you must pinch me. Pinch you? Oh, yes, you must. I must be certain. Ow! It's real. It must be. I am not dreaming. Who would have done such a thing? God did it. He's taking care of us. We keep going and growing. Keeping on, and before you know it, I'm standing tall, feeling strong, slowly becoming, keeping on, someone who's loving all, no matter what. Yes, I keep proving and trying, keeping on, till there's no denying, standing tall, feeling strong, I am becoming. Keeping on, someone who's loving all, no matter what.
Jacques, they are returning! Scram!
Soleil!
Oh my! Oh, Mortimer! Isn't it wonderful? Soleil? How'd you think she got in here? She must have smelled this food and wandered over. We'd better return her before her master starts to worry. I have tried my hardest to unspoil that girl, and she keeps acting like a princess.
I have held my tongue for far too long, Miss Minchin.
Silence!
She is not spoiled. She has lost everything.
Oh no, we're trapped.
And yet she still loves everyone around her. That is quite enough. Why can't you see that? You are fired, Miss Amelia. You will never work with me again. That would be my pleasure.
No!
What on earth?
No! Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have slipped.
And how do you expect to pay for that?
I think tonight we should bake the girls a secret cake.
With a secret surprise inside, like a pair of very nice shoes.
Inside the cake?
I am only brainstorming.
Carrisford
residence!
The little girl from next door, and Soleil.
What an adorable surprise!
Mr. Carrisford, the girl from the attic next door. She has returned Soleil.
Soleil! Such a thoughtful thing to do. But I shouldn't be surprised. I'm told that you are quite a delightful girl.
I have to admit, I was very excited to finally meet you.
It brings me much joy to see all of you out my window. It helps me...
Not be so sad?
I've been sad for quite a long time, and I'm no closer to finding what I'm searching for.
Maybe I can help you.
It would take a miracle.
Oh, I believe in miracles, Mr. Carrisford.
My friend, my very good friend, died. And when he did, he left his daughter poor and alone.
All alone? Poor thing.
I have recovered his fortune, but I cannot find the girl.
Then I will most certainly pray for that girl. She is very much like me. I must go now. Miss Minchin will be looking for me. Mr. Carrisford, what is the little girl's name, so that I may pray for her?
Her name is Sarah.
Sarah is my name.
Sarah? What is your father's name?
His name was Crew. Captain Douglas Crew.
It's you!
Me?
It's a miracle! A miracle! It's you, Sarah!
Up here! It was your
I finally found you! Oh, Sarah, I'm going to take care of you from now on. You'll not be alone any longer.
Why did we not ask her name sooner?
It seems so obvious after the fact.
I ever so humbly apologize, but some of my girls said that they saw one of my servants step inside your home.
She most certainly did.
I am terribly sorry for the inconvenience, and I assure you she will find herself in great trouble.
Great trouble?
Mr. Carrisford!
And what exactly would you mean by great trouble?
Mr. Carrisford, you need not be bothered with such matters. I will take the child now.
You will not.
I am the girl's benefactor.
Not anymore.
What?
The girl is no longer in your care, Miss Minchin.
But...
No buts. As I promised her father, I will take care of her now.
You have not undertaken an easy charge, Mr. Carrisford. I suppose that you feel you are a princess again?
I always was. Even if someone looks like a servant on the outside, they can still be a princess on the inside.
Well,
It turns out that Mr. Carrisford next door got all of his money from the diamond mine that he owned with Sarah's father. No way. So now Sarah is rich again, and she's moving out. Sarah has diamonds now? You know, I always did think she was like super nice. I don't know why you guys didn't give her more of a chance. Becky? Miss Sarah! I knew you'd come back. I'm happy for you. I am, but I'm gonna miss you something awful. I'll just be right next door. Plus, we'll see each other every day in class. You know, Miss Minchin don't allow servants in class, Miss Sarah. Well then, we'll have to make you a student, won't we?
To the left. There.
You live here now? I have a family now.
When I saw your kindness, I realized how much I have to give.
Thank you.
As we hold our hands high, the world sees God's heart. Through our lives, His love it will sing. As we live, we'll find that the King's love will shine. In good times or trials, in the lows and the highs. If dreams live or die, you'll be
God's little princess.
Ouch. So there they were on their way to the stuff mound, when something caught Madame Blueberry's eye.
It was a little girl sitting down to her birthday dinner with her family. But they did not have very much money. Instead of a nice tree house, they had to live on the ground. And all they could afford for her birthday dinner was oatmeal and one small piece of apple pie. Surely they must be very sad to have so little, Madame Blueberry thought. But then, the little girl did something that surprised her very much.
I thank God for this day, for the sun in the sky, for my mom and my dad, for my piece of apple pie, for our home on the ground, for his love that's all around. That's why I say thanks every day, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. I'm glad for what I have, that's an easy way to start, for the love that he shares, 'cause he listens to my prayers. That's why I say thanks every day.
Madame Blueberry was confused. The little girl had so little, and yet she was happy. Madame needed to think about this for a while.
Ah, madam, your kingdom awaits.
Maybe later. Right now, it was time to shop. The Stuff Mart was everything the salesman had made it out to be. Why, the spectacle was making her woozy.
I am feeling woozy.
And rightfully so.
Well, madam, shall we shop?
This was the most glorious moment that Madame Blueberry had ever known. There was nothing she saw she could not have. Right away she found flatwares just like Monsieur Legumes, and then a sparkling new set of Franklin mint spoons. Then she spotted a crock-pot like Madame Lacrosse's, and some ceramic jars to hold our hot sauces. Not to mention a sofa like Edward and Tammy's, and an entire collection of terry-cloth jammies. It was not long before Madame Blueberry had collected everything she had pictures of. She had already filled up a dozen shopping carts, but she did not stop there. She kept going.
Madam, why don't we have these things delivered to your house while you keep shopping? It'll save time. 10% off delivery.
Oh, all right. That sounds good.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Oh, look! Compressors!
Then she grabbed a window scraper and a gross of toilet paper. Then a ratchet set and pliers and surround sound amplifiers. Pretty soon, the shopping carts Madame Field stretched around the aisles, out the door, and all the way to her house.
Well, that about does it for me. What do you say we head home?
Oh, there are whole aisles we haven't even seen yet. No, I'm not leaving until I have everything I need to be happy.
Dad, look! It's the train set I saw on TV! The Casey Jr.
That sure is a nice one, but it's an awful lot of money.
Yeah, but...
I don't think we can afford that right now, Junior.
But...
Is there anything else you'd like? How about a ball? We could get a ball today. What do you think about that?
Okay, a ball would be nice. We could play with it in the park later, right?
Sure, Junior.
Thank you, Dad, for our day, for our trip to the mall, for the time just with me, for my big red bouncy ball, for the fun that we had. I'm so happy you're my dad. That's why I say thanks every day.
Because a thankful heart is a happy heart.
I'm glad for what I have. That's an easy way to start.
For a God who really cares.
And he listens to our prayers. That's why I say thanks every day. That's why we say thanks every day.
Well, now Madame was even more confused. How could this little boy be so happy after not getting what he really wanted? And why didn't she feel happy, even though she was getting everything she wanted?
Ah, Madam, I think you're going to enjoy our next aisle. Toasted ovens.
It was at this moment that Madame Blueberry had a revolutionary thought.
I don't need a toaster oven.
Well, of course you don't need a toaster oven. I mean, really, who needs any of this stuff? But I think we both know that you want a toaster oven.
No, I don't. But at last I think I know what I do want.
What?
I want what that little boy with the ball has, and what the little girl with the piece of pie has.
What's that?
A happy heart.
A what?
A happy heart. They both have happy hearts. What aisle are the happy hearts in?
I'm afraid we don't have those.
Suddenly, it was all becoming clear. Maybe a happy heart does not come from a store. Maybe the kids were right. Maybe a happy heart is a thankful heart.
I've been so foolish. For so long I have had so much. A roof over my head, plenty of food, good friends. But all I wanted was more. No more. There's a new Madame Blueberry in town, and she's going to be thankful for what she has.
Heavy for the tree.
We've got to stop those deliveries before it's too late. Come on, Larry, grab a cart. Whoa, that was a close one. We'll take it from here, boys.
My stuff.
Well, at least your house is okay.
Oops.
Pie?
You said grab a card. I grabbed the card.
Well, there is no denying it was a sad, sad thing that Madame Blueberry's house had become a big pile of smashed sticks. But with her hard-working butlers and her nice new friends, Madame knew everything was going to be just fine. And most important of all, this once very Blueberry was truly thankful that day for everything she had, and seemed, though it may have been the late afternoon light, not quite so blue.
How did that song go again? Let's see. We thank God for this day, for the sun in the sky, for the friends that we have, for our yummy apple pie, for the love that He shares, 'cause He listens to our prayers. That's why we say thanks every day, because a thankful heart is a happy heart. We're glad for what we have, that's an easy way to start, for the love that He shares, 'cause He listens to our prayers. That's why we say thanks every day. That's why we say thanks every day.
Now, it might seem that things are going pretty well for Esther and Mordecai. After all, they saved the king's life. But Haman had something else up his sleeve. Or wherever. You see, nothing could be worse for Haman than for his enemy Mordecai to be on a king's good side. If the king liked Mordecai more than him, it might jeopardize his position as the second in command. So Haman came up with his own sneaky little plan.
Your Highness, I believe there is much to fear.
Really? Those peonies are no longer here.
A much greater danger may await you now.
How's that possible?
With permission, Your Highness, I'll tell you how.
Go on.
It's my duty to inform you, and if I'm correct, to ignore this great emergency would be neglect. It's the motto of my office, serve and protect. There are those who walk among us who show no respect.
Really?
The law must be adjusted. There are those who can't be trusted.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about these people.
A sneaky little family who do sneaky little things, who stick their sneaky noses into matters of the king. I fear if they're not dealt with, the prospect makes me weep. A zucchini-shaped sarcophagus is where you'll sleep.
Really? The nerve! I am disgusted.
There are those who can't be trusted.
That sure doesn't sound like a nice family.
Nope. Your Highness, I believe we must act with speed.
Agreed. Say the word. I'll give you what you need.
A simple solution, but you must act now.
Well, how can I help?
With permission, Your Highness, I'll tell you how.
Go on.
After careful calculation, I've got just a ding. We'll send them to the dreaded Isle of Tickling. But before I can take action, we have to close the deal. And it needs a kingly imprint of your royal seal.
I agree. They must be busted.
There are those who can't be trusted. That sneaky little family who do sneaky little things, who stick their sneaky noses into matters of the king. For crimes against the kingdom, their punishment is steep. The Isle of Endless Tickling is where they'll sleep.
The law is now adjusted
for those who can't be trusted. Mordecai is busted.
There are those who can't be trusted.
Huh? What's this? Oi! Essie! Essie! Essie!
Cousin Mordecai? What is it?
Oh, he's done it! He's finally done it!
Who? Done what?
Look!
What's this?
It's an edict. In just a few days, all of us, our whole family, will be sent to the island of perpetual tickling.
What? Who did this?
Oh, who do you think? Haman! I told you he hates us, hates our whole family, and now he's done it. He got the king to sign this, and we'll all be banished.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
That's just it. I can't do anything. I'm just a guard. But you're the queen.
What do you mean?
You must go to him. You must go to the king.
What? Don't you know what happens to people who appear before the king uninvited?
Esther.
Remember the Peony brothers?
Esther, there is no other way. You are the only one who can stop this.
No, I'm not gonna. I didn't even want to be the queen. No, you're smart, Mordecai. Think of another way.
Esther, there is no other way.
I wasn't even brave enough to go to my friend about the apple, and now you want me to go to the king? Even if he doesn't banish me for showing up, why would he listen to me? I mean, Haman is his right-hand man.
I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you this. You wanted to know why you were here, why you became queen. I told you God must have a reason. Esther, perhaps he put you here for such a time as this. Perhaps this is the reason. Esther, you never have to be afraid to do what's right. I'll pray for you. We'll all pray for you.
Tell me why I don't understand. Tell me why, or show me your hand. Tell me why, because I can't see my way through. What now should I do?
us, not us. We look to God above, for He will guide us safely through and guard us with His love.
Another one of them wise guys once said that in the moment of truth, a great person doesn't have to think much about what they're gonna say or do. They just speak and do what's right. Esther knew what she had to do was right, so she figured she didn't have to be nervous. All right, so she was a little nervous. Give her a break.
Hi, Queen. So we're all set. I got the big boat reserved for Friday. 2 more days and we'll be rid of that dangerous family forever.
Good work, Haman. What would I do without you?
Hey, who invited the Queen? Did you invite the Queen?
No, I don't think I did. But that's okay. Come on over here, Queenie Pooh. I don't know if anybody told you, but popping up uninvited is generally discouraged around here.
By death or banishment?
But my little Queenie Pooh can visit me anytime she wants. So what is it you want? Just tell me. Whatever you want, it's yours.
If it pleases the king, there's something that I'd like to... I'd like you and Haman to come to dinner tonight.
Oh, isn't that nice? She's inviting us over for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You bet. We'd love to come. What time you want us over?
Say 8?
8 it is.
See you then.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, she's a keeper.
Now, don't get me wrong. Showing up uninvited before His Highness is a very brave thing to do. But telling the king that his right-hand man is a weasel is especially difficult. What if he doesn't believe her? If the weasel stays, well, let's just say it wouldn't be so hot for our girl. No, Esther was looking for just the right moment to spring the news on him.
Okay, this is for the wedgie.
It's for the wedgie?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, make it an easy one.
Okay. Who was the youngest Jackson?
Oh, I think I know that one. It's, wasn't it, Tito? Yeah, Tito.
Nope, not Tito.
Not Tito?
Nope.
I thought for sure it was Tito.
Nope, not Tito.
Not Tito?
Your Highness? The real reason I asked you over tonight was to see if you would both like to join me for dinner again tomorrow night.
Well, sure.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds great.
I'd love to come.
Are you sure it wasn't Tito?
Nope, not Tito. Well, hello there. I guess there's not much to say, eh, Mordecai? Seeing how in 2 days you'll be waking up in Chuckle City. You know, I just came from dinner with the king and queen, and they invited me over again tomorrow night. I guess they must like me. Why don't you like me, Mordecai? You know, it wouldn't be too hard to show me that you like me. Just a little bow, that's all. Is that so hard? Who knows? I'm a very influential guy. I might be able to work something out for you and your family.
Arrogance is not fitting for a fool, Haman. Much less is lying fitting for a right-hand man.
I'll never bow to you.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe this foolish right-hand man can arrange for you to take your trip to Tickletown tonight!
9:28 a.m. King puts on his slippers and brushes his teeth. 9:32. King cuts himself shaving.
Ouch. I remember that one. How about something more recent? You got anything more recent? Thanks for doing this. You know, it really does help me sleep.
1:40. King is joined by Haman in the throne room.
I really like it when you read me these records. I guess you could say it's the story of me.
1:45. Haman leaves to get queen. 1:47. Chef arrives with wedding cake. 1:50. King stands up to eat cake.
Ooh, this is a good one. Excitement. Drama.
1:51. The king's life is saved by the guard Mordecai. 1:52.
Wait. Did you say Mordecai saved my life? He's that little grape with the mustache, right?
Yep.
Mordecai, huh? Did we ever do anything to thank him for that?
Nope.
That's a shame. Maybe I ought to give him a card or something. You know, to show my appreciation. I wish I were more creative with things like that. Come in.
King, I have a most urgent request. I'm wondering if you can...
Wait a minute there, Haman. Let me ask you something. I need a little creative advice.
Okay. What is it?
Okay, there's this really great guy that I really want to thank. You know, show him my appreciation for something he did. You got any ideas?
Oh, well, King, I'm flattered.
I was thinking of a card or something.
Oh, no. Cards are nice, but this sounds like a very special guy.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like the kind of guy who deserves a parade.
A parade?
Yeah, I think this guy should be dressed in royal robes and be marched through the whole city on your horse. And maybe you should even let him wear one of your crowns.
I guess he is pretty special.
And one of your most noble princes should lead this man through the streets proclaiming, "This is a really neat guy. The king really likes him. He's brave and has rugged good looks."
You see, Haman, you're the creative one around here. What would I do without you?
Oh, well, thank you, Your Highness.
All those things you mentioned, every last one, do that for the good God Mordecai, the man who saved my life. And you be the one to go with him on that parade, okay? I knew I could count on you. Lucky thing you dropped by. Now, what was it you wanted? You know, maybe you should just ask me tomorrow. I'm getting kind of sleepy. Good night.
They say that pride comes before a fall. It looks like nobody told that to Haman. But if Mordecai, Esther, and their whole family are going to be saved, Esther's got to come through. And she's only got one more chance.
I wonder where Haman could be.
See ya, Haman. Thanks for the parade.
Laugh all you want. You won't be laughing tomorrow. No, wait. You will. Oh, never mind. Hi. Sorry I'm late.
The real reason I called both of you here again tonight is to...
Remember, Esther, you never need to be afraid to do what's right.
Your Highness, someone is plotting against my family. Tomorrow, my people and I will be banished to the island of perpetual tickling.
What? Banish my queen? Oh, who would dare?
It's Haman.
Is this true?
I don't know what she's talking about. She's crazy.
It is true.
Can you prove this charge?
I'm telling you, she's making it up.
Wait a minute. Well, that's Mordecai. I just gave him a parade.
Mordecai is my cousin. His family is my family.
You had me banish the man who saved my life and my own queen? For your punishment, Haman, you ought to be sent to the island of perpetual tickling along with anyone else who dares scheme against my queen and her family.
So Haman got what was coming to him, and then some. And Mordecai, this is my favorite part, he got Haman's old job. The number 2 guy in the whole kingdom. Not bad. And Esther, what a gal! She showed more courage than 10 kings and saved her people. Now, she wasn't born for greatness. She didn't go to school for it. She just learned that sometimes God has plans so big only He can see them. All she had to do was believe. Yup, she was just a regular kid. Just like you.
Reginald, good to see you. Yes, well.
So God told the whale to pipe up Jonah, and Jonah got his second chance. And just like he promised, he headed straight for Nineveh.
Turn back! Turn back! They're slapping! They're slapping! Turn back! Turn back! Turn back!
Give the message, get out. Go in, give the message, get out. Who goes there? My name is Jonah, and I'm a prophet from...
You're not from here, are you?
No, you see, I'm from...
How about you a stranger, wouldn't it?
Well, yes, I suppose so. But I...
We don't like strangers.
No, yes, I've heard that. But you see, I have a...
So why are you here?
Well, I have a message.
A message? Who?
Well, for everyone. For the whole city.
You've got a message for the whole city? The whole city? Oh, that's rich.
The king! Your Honor, a bleached asparagus has a message for us all!
Most important.
I do not think this is going very well.
Oh, let's just go home. I did what you said. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Jonah?
What?
It is our friends from the ship.
What on earth? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Yeah, you're...
Fish food. The whales spit us out like so much bad couscous. And here we are now, delivering the message to Nineveh.
But they wouldn't let us in, so I guess we're going home.
Hey, I bet we could get him in.
Huh?
Hey, look! It's the Cheese Girl blokes! All right! Coming back for a visit, are ya?
Yep.
Is that fella with you?
Oh yes, he's with us.
You're with them, eh?
Yes, indeed. Why, I sailed halfway across the world with these fine gentlemen.
All right, you can come in. Enjoy your stay in Nineveh.
What was that all about? How did you do that?
Remember that money you gave us? By the way, you aren't gonna want that refund, are you? Good, because we spent it, every last penny, on cheese curls.
Cheese curls?
Yep, 1,458 bags of Mr. Twisty's Twisted Cheese Curls.
And you'll never guess what we found in bag 497.
Golden ticket. We won the Mr. Twisty's Twisted Cheese Curl sweepstakes.
Uh-huh. And the prize was?
Uh-huh. But in addition to our enviably fashionable headgear, we also got a tour of the Mr. Twisty's factory, right here in Nineveh. Which, despite its unseemly location, was a splendid experience.
And believe it or not, in this town, we're famous. Hey, look! Here comes a city official to greet us.
Oh, hello! We were in the neighborhood, so we thought we...
These are the men. Arrest them at once.
But...
Excuse me, what have they done?
Thieving. High theft against the royal city of Nineveh.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, is it?
No, wait, I thought they were free samples.
Take them away.
You can't do that. I'm sorry. Are you with these men? Well, yes, I suppose. Hello, what are you doing?
Oh, wonderful. It must be time for my speech. Hey, I can't move. I can't move either.
What? Have I got something on my face?
This doesn't look good.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought they were free samples. They were right out there in the open in a big bowl. Very misleading.
Oh, don't go blaming yourself.
No, blame him. Let's put it all in cheese curls, he says. No, I say, we need a balanced portfolio. A little stock, a little bonds, a little cash or cash equivalents, and then maybe some snacks. But no, put it all in cheese curls, he says. Man, you got a plan for the future.
What? It got us here, didn't it? Well, not here, literally, but we were somebody. We were celebrities.
We are going to die.
People of Nineveh, these 4 men and that small whatever it is,
I am a caterpillar. Well, that is only half true.
have been found guilty of high thievery against the royal city of Nineveh. For their punishment, the slap of no return.
What's so funny?
Observe.
What is happening that is making you all cry like little babies? Why on earth do you take snack food so seriously?
People of Nineveh, I give you King Twisterman.
It's Mr. Twisty.
Well, that explains it.
He looks happier on the bag.
Your royal godliness, these are the perpetrators of the heinous act against your curls of cheese. For their punishment, the slap of no return.
Proceed.
Wait! Won't you at least give the guilty parties a chance to speak in their own defense?
You may speak.
Well, as I understand it, the snacks in question were right out in the open, in a large bowl. I think we'll all agree this was somewhat misleading. Don't you think?
Slap them.
No, you don't understand. I'm not really with them. I mean, how could I be? While they were taking the tour, I was in the belly of a whale.
What did you say?
I said, while they were on the tour, I was in the belly of a whale.
But you're not dead.
No, that's just it. I was in the whale for 3 days and nights, and then I prayed to my God, and the great monster spit me up on the shore so that I could bring you all a message.
Asparagus, here in Nineveh we bow to the great fish. We celebrate the great fish in our art.
Yes, I noticed.
If what you are saying is true,
Yes, how do we know if he's telling the truth, sire?
smell him.
Your Highness?
Smell him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've been meaning to shower, but...
He has been in the great fish. We must hear the message.
What? Oh, the message. Yes, the message. What was the message? It's been so long. Oh, yes. Stop it! Stop cheating, stop lying, and especially stop slapping people with fishes, or this entire city will be destroyed. A message from the Lord.
Well, the king was very upset. He had no idea they weren't supposed to do that stuff. No one had ever told him before.
A decree from the king. Let everyone call urgently to God. Let them give up their evil ways and their violence. Perhaps the God that brought this man out of the great fish will give us a second chance.
And let the asparagus and his friends go free.
So the king and the people of Nineveh said they were sorry, stopped the fish slapping, and started being nice to people.
Yeah, everyone must have been really happy, right?
Well, almost everyone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So long.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
You see, Jonah figured God wouldn't really forgive the Ninevites. I mean, they'd done some terrible stuff. No, he figured God had something else in mind.
What are we doing?
Oh, it's time to watch the fun!
And what fun would that be?
Well, I did what I was supposed to do. I warned them that they were going to get in big trouble. So now that they've had their warning, it's time to watch God wipe them off the face of the earth. I picked a safe distance so we won't get singed. Oh, this is going to be great! The bad guys finally getting what they deserve!
So Jonah waited for God to destroy Nineveh. Even now, God was compassionate towards Jonah and caused a plant to grow that shaded him from the hot sun.
Oh, yes! Oh, very nice. Thank you. Very nice.
Jonah kept waiting, but it didn't seem like anything was happening. He wondered if maybe God was forgetting something.
All right, I did my job, so fire, brimstone, whatever you pick, right over there. I'll just sit here under my weed and wait. What happened? What? How could you?
All your whining made me hungry. It was just a weed.
Just a weed? It was my shade. It was my friend. Oh, dear Lord, how could you let this happen?
Would you look at yourself? You care more about that weed than about all the people in Nineveh.
Well,
Why are you here now instead of back in the belly of that whale? Because God is compassionate. He wanted to help you. And because he is merciful, he gave you a second chance.
Oh, yes, and I'm very grateful.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe God loves everybody, not just you? That maybe he wants to give everyone a second chance?
Well,
he saw that those people needed help, that they didn't know right from wrong, and he wanted to help them. And that is why he sent you. And when you told them what they were doing wrong, they said they were sorry. They put down their mackerels and their halipots, and they asked God for a second chance. And by golly, he gave them one. Don't you see? God wants to give everyone a second chance. And so should we.
Well, if they get a second chance, those fish slappers, well, then it would be better if I were dead. Oh, I wish I were back in that whale.
You are pathetic. You know, patience runs very deep in my family, but not that deep. I am out of here. What? What are you doing? I wanted to be big and important, just like you. But the world doesn't need more people who are big and important. The world needs more people who are nice and compassionate and merciful. That's what I want to be. You can find yourself a new traveling buddy. Goodbye. You can't just leave. Can and am. But who will I talk to? You can't just leave me here all alone. Hello? Carlisle? Reginald? Carlisle? Khalil?
The end. Wait a minute. It's over?
Yep.
That's how it ends?
Yep.
But what did Jonah learn?
The question, my friends, is not what did Jonah learn? The question is, what did you learn?
Well, I learned that we need to help people who need help. And we need to give second chances, even if they don't deserve them. But what's that got to do with us?
Hey, Tomato.
Eh?
Your friend there, the big asparagus. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't do such a good job helping you with the map.
Oh, it was a disaster. He said he was sorry and that he'd do better next time. But no way! Oh. Mercy. I guess everyone deserves a second chance.
Yep. Now get out of here before my crab legs get cold.
You know, that still wasn't a very good way to end a story.
Well, what do you want? A big musical number?
Well, yeah.
Who do they think I am? Twipple?
Yes? What are you doing here? Oh, well, I have a concert tonight, but I'm running late. I can't find Route 59 to save my life. I stopped here for directions.
We're going to your concert tonight. At least we were.
And then porcupines!
And underwear!
And pirates!
And now it looks like we aren't gonna make it at all. Good heavens! Well, if it's a ride you need, I've plenty of room on my bus. You can all come with me!
Yeah, everyone but me. Laura, you can have my ticket. But Junior, it was my fault.
Why, that was a very merciful thing to do. Tell you what, I'll give you all a ride to the concert, and I'll make sure you all have backstage passes. Speaking of mercy, have any of you heard the story of a man named Jonah?
Yes.
Oh, would you like to hear a song about it?
Is it like the Bo Bunny song?
Not really. It's more of a big musical number.
Perfect!
When I was a boy, I went to church back home in Arizona. And that is where I heard the tale of a man whose name was Jonah. Now, Jonah was a prophet, but that's not why he's remembered. We tell the tale, 'cause in a whale he nearly was dismembered.
prophet. Ooh, ooh. But he really never got it. Sad but true. If you've been watching, you can spot it. A doodly-doo. He did not get the point.
Compassion and mercy from me to you and you to me. Exactly what God wants to see. And yes, that is the point.
Jonah was a prophet. Ooh, ooh. But he really never got it.
Sad but true.
If you've been watching, you can spot it.
A doodly-doo.
He did not get the point.
Now Jonah set sail on a pirate ship in a dreadful gale.
Got eaten up by a giant whale, but managed not to be dead. You think he would learn a lot from being saved from an awful spot, but the second chance that he had got, he didn't want to be spread. So poor old Jonah, and now he's all alone. Gotta use a megaphone to get it through to his head. Hey, hey, Jonah was a prophet. Ooh, ooh, but he really never got it.
Sad but true.
If you've been watching, you can spot it.
A doodly-doo.
He did not get the point. Jonah was a prophet.
Ooh, ooh.
But he really never got it.
Sad but true.
If you've been watching, you can spot it.
A doodly-doo.
He did not get the point.
Now, true, in your life, you probably don't ride on a camel, and you probably won't wake up inside a large aquatic mammal, but all the same, like Jonah, there is something you can do. Everyone deserves to get a second chance from you.
Compassion and mercy from me to you and you to me. Exactly what God wants to see, and yes, that is the point. Jonah was a prophet. Ooh, ooh. But he really never got it. Sad but true. Jonah was a prophet. Ooh, ooh. But he really never got it. Sad but true. Jonah was a prophet.
I beg your pardon? I hate to break up the party, but who needed a tow? Have we met?
Here you go. Wait a minute. Where's Laura? Ah, touchy subject. Got it. Still want it?
Half it. Thanks.
Danny was all.
We were best friends.
Dennis was all. Yeah, we were. Oh, snap.
Snap is right. Snap like a snap, Pete. Snap like a rubber band. Here's Lanny, here's Dennis, here's their friendship. Snap! Ice cream for everybody. One more day and the park is all mine. The only songs we're ever gonna hear from the Groovy Brothers are on the radio. A radio from 30 years ago. It's payback time, and it tastes as good as a popsicle on a sunny day.
What are you gonna do to that band, boss?
Same thing I'm doing to this park. I'm gonna tear them down. Wait till they get a load of me. Tearing down Celery Park. This is what it will be. A glorious parking lot. We're gonna tear this baby down. Turn that park into a parking lot.
Oh no, this is terrible.
I'm gonna tear it down. I'm gonna tear it Tear the park down. I'm gonna tear the park down. Tear the park down. I'm gonna tear the park down. No monkey bars, no swings. No more picnicking. Nah, fill it with cars they'll see. Nobody can upstage me. Those groovy chuckleheads are gonna be sorry they ever ignored me. Let's see who gets noticed now.
We gotta tell Laura. He doesn't want to save the park. He wants to destroy it.
I'm gonna tear it Tear the park down, I'm gonna tear the park down.
Awesome! You guys should start a band.
Hit the road, Jack. What you waiting for? A silly song?
Grandpa, what happened? What happened to the band?
Dennis and I were best friends. We thought we might have something, so we decided to put a band together. The Groovy Brothers. We started getting big. We got popular so quickly, and I was so young. It was so much. The fans, the fame, the fortune, the headlines. You should have seen them. They said I was brilliant and the best woodblock player that ever lived. I let it all go to my head, and at the height of the band's success, I walked away.
But why did you leave?
I wanted all the spotlight, so I started a solo career. I was the best woodblock soloist in the business. Had 3 hit singles, Knock on Wood, Wood Night in Bangkok, and I Heard It Through the Woodblock. I know the guys didn't want me to go, but I didn't care. I was very selfish. But after all my success, I couldn't shake the fact that I did it by hurting my friends. I tried to go back, but they wouldn't have me. I think I hurt Dennis the most. We were best friends and I let him down. I don't think he'll ever forgive me.
Grandpa, how are you going to do the show without Dennis?
I don't know, Laura. I don't know.
You guys are on in 3 hours and you sound horrible.
The cymbals aren't supposed to come in until a measure later. Laura, can you give me a little more boost on the keyboard?
Coming up.
It's been 38 years, Al. It's gonna take a little time.
That's the Groovy Brothers?
Yep.
There's only 3.
Yeah, number 4 better show soon.
Oh, boy. This is not good.
I'm still not hearing myself.
Working on it. Ow! Sorry. Laura. A little busy here. Laura, I've got to talk to you. It's really important. I thought I made it pretty clear. We're done. Yeah, I know. And once again, I want to apologize. I'm really sorry I stayed up so late drawing when I told you I wouldn't. And I'm really, really, really sorry I forgot the camera. Junior, can't you see I'm kind of busy? I don't need any more worries. Will you please just leave? But just leave.
Huh?
Woohoo, Lanny!
Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. They're expecting a reunion. This isn't a reunion. It's just a concert with a bunch of old guys. I quit.
Don't worry about him. He quits all the time.
I mean it this time.
He says that too.
I should have known better. Without Dennis, this is going to be a disaster.
What if we got another guitarist?
Replace Dennis? Laura, we can't do that. Dennis and I came up with these songs together, as a team. He was like a brother to me. There's no replacing that.
All right, that's it then. It's over. I'm out of here.
What? But you can't leave.
I'm sorry, Laura.
Yep, me too.
You mean you're just gonna walk away?
If Lanny didn't walk away 38 years ago, Dennis would still be here.
But...
He's right, Laura. It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
But Grandpa, I told all those people out there that they were going to hear a concert and...
Please don't ask me.
Grandpa, will you go on?
Oh, Laura, I can't. I can't play my solo act.
I understand, Grandpa. I'll go tell the crowd.
Laura, wait. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the Save the Park musical benefit. This is a song about friendship. It's called Together.
This is so exciting.
As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky. Get in the groove. Nothing to lose. Ooh. Come on, celebrate, get funky.
Like I always say, once you break up, you never make up.
you bring a smile my way. Gonna dance around, cause you make my day. Yo, it's a celebration. Hands high, all of my friends. We gonna jam out, we gonna do it again. Right on, right to the end. We gonna keep on celebrating.
You can't groove without the beat.
And we can't leave a brother hanging.
You and me, we're family. So sing with me, yeah. As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky.
What?
Dennis, you came back. Does this mean you forgive me?
You bet I do. Will you forgive me too?
Of course.
Let's groove, brother.
As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky. We in the groove. Nothing to lose. Ooh, ooh. Come on, celebrate, get funky. Best concert ever.
We'll see about that.
Come on, everyone. Let's get the sugar flowing. We need some more shells in our bucket. Big Ben needs some more Franklin.
Where's the love, people? I think my grandpa means we need more money to reach our goal. Please, give as much as you can.
We gotta stop this concert. Did you load that fog machine with stink bombs?
Oh yeah, Mr. O. Load it to the top.
Is it supposed to do that?
Who left the cap on?
You and me, God's family. So sing with me, yeah. As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky.
Drop a sandbag on those drums.
Fire away! That might be the wrong.
As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky.
I got something to say. 38 years ago, I turned my back on my best friend. That's way too many years without the friendship, without the laughs, without the memories. Can you imagine losing your best friend for such a long time?
Yeah, buddy, but I messed up.
Well, I mess up all the time, too. All the time. And God forgives me. And if He can forgive me over and over for all the times I mess up, I can certainly forgive my best friend, right?
That's right. And Dennis, I'm so sorry for walking out on the band. I promise I'll never walk out on you again.
From now on, this town and this park will be seeing a lot more of the Groovy Brothers.
Not if I can help it. You can sing all the songs you want, but it won't make enough money to beat me. It's over.
What is that smell?
It's the smell of payback.
No, it smells worse than that.
Like a cowpasture on a hot day.
Who cares who smells like what? Do you old softies really think you can just hug and make up? Don't you remember what this clown did to you?
All that doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, yeah? What if I told you that Lanny's got a sweet deal going for his granddaughter by putting this concert together?
What kind of deal?
This was never about making up with you guys. This was only about trying to get Laura an A on her class assignment.
Well, I should hope she would get an A, because that little lady deserves it.
She gets an A! She gets an A! Any student of mine who reunites the Groovy Brothers definitely gets an A!
Oh, for the love of mayonnaise. Can anybody but me hold a decent grudge around here?
What have you got against this park and the Groovy Brothers? Can't you be happy for them?
Wait a minute, I remember you. Used to play, didn't you? What was it? It was tuba, that's right.
Ah, so you do remember. It was 39 years ago. I was at the top of my game. Maestro of the sousaphone. I had practiced for months, and finally my time had come. And I was supposed to go on right after you guys finished your set.
Oh, okay. One more.
But my time never came because of you. They wouldn't let you off the stage, and I never got my big chance to play. You low-down scallywags took my sousaphone dreams and crushed them into itty-bitty pieces, just like I'm gonna do to you in this park. Now behold, witness the power of the onion! That's right, the onion's coming to make you cry.
Wait a minute. All you wanted to do was play up here?
Well, yes, but I never got that chance, did I?
You want to play with us?
What?
Yeah, we could always use a tuba player.
You mean me, with you guys, up here?
Sure, why not?
You must think I'm full of bird brains. After 39 years of feeling sorry for myself, drowning under a sea of bitterness and resentment, you think, after all that, I'm just gonna let it all go and forgive you?
If you want.
Let's do this.
That wasn't right.
I'm really sorry I forgot the camera.
I forgive you. Will you please forgive me? I don't want to waste 38 years of you not being my best friend.
Me neither, Laura. I forgive you too.
You're my best friend, Junior. Always have been, always will be.
Jumping Jehoshaphat! This is the most fun I've had in years!
Oh, I think I'm gonna cry!
That's just me. I'm an onion. Shake it off.
But what's gonna happen to the park?
The park? Check this out. I'm not gonna buy this park. I'm gonna use my money to restore and improve the park.
You and me, God's family. So sing with me, yeah. As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky. Get in the groove. As long as we're together, everything is better. We'll be friends forever. Come on, celebrate, get funky. Get in the groove. Nothing to lose. Come on, celebrate, get funky.
What? Who's wallpapering without my permission?
They're not. Bellhop's ready to hop with bells on.
Good. Then get out of my sight.
Good morning, sir.
Not much good about it. Get back in the kitchen. It's almost lunchtime. Get the buffet out here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Beet, have you thought any more about those singing lessons?
Where are all my pots and pans?
We need them for cover.
For cover?
From the food fight. Whoa.
Never start a food fight with a chef, boys. That's all you got? Ooh, good shot.
She is never gonna leave this alone, is she?
Just one lesson.
Not interested. All right, maybe a half lesson.
Really? Oh, good. That's wonderful. We'll start tomorrow.
I warned you.
It wasn't so bad. Everyone has to start somewhere.
Is anyone hurt? In pain? I heard screaming!
We're fine, Manuel. Mr. Beet just needs to warm up his pipes.
My pipes sound like they need a plumber.
Just repeat after me. When the time is right, you gotta sing. Nothing can stop you, not a single thing. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It only matters that you sing that song. Just make some lyrics up and sing it rhyme. All the rest of it will come in time. Now let me hear you sing la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Why don't you give it a rest?
Come on, come on.
Now you're just being a pest is what you're being.
Come on, come on.
One more word, I swear I'm gone.
Come on, come on.
No, no, no. Hey, I'm doing it.
La 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 la. 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 La 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 la.
Wow, I don't even know how that happened.
I'll see you tomorrow.
No one can know about this.
As you wish.
That went well. Brave girl.
Gotta find something to get us out of here. What's this? Ooh, what's in here?
I can go without water or food. Won't affect my attitude. I'm totally set as long as I get my 5 servings of you per day. 5 servings of you per day. I can go without sunshine or sleep. Long enough to make a grown man weep. I won't break a sweat as long as I get my 5 servings of you per day. 5 servings of you. I don't need diamonds or a fancy car. I don't need to be a millionaire. I never wish upon a shooting star. 'Cause you're the answer to my every prayer. I can go without shelter or heat. I can go without shoes on my feet. I'm totally set as long as I get my 5 servings of you per day. 5 servings of you.
Five servings of. I'll sure miss them when the snow melts.
Yeah, and then she'll be gone.
She?
They'll be gone. You know, all of them.
You know, you could make them an offer to stay permanently.
Oh, no. This is a good investment, that's all. They're renovating the hotel.
They're renovating you. Admit it.
Nonsense. The snow is melting soon. That'll be the end of it.
I guess it will be, sir.
I tell you, Mirabelle, I'm about ready to give that Beet a piece of my mind. I mean, who does he think he is?
Yeah, he's pretty grumpy.
He's so scowly and ugly and mean.
He must be unhappy.
I'm the one that's unhappy, Mirabelle.
Maybe Mr. Beet just never had anyone show him any kindness.
I can see why.
Sometimes the best thing to do for someone like that is to show them love.
Who would do that?
God would.
What?
God would do that, Katrina.
Tried you. Deal. You can listen to her talk about how much she loves the Beet.
Ew. Don't make me ill.
Come on, Mirabelle. You can't love someone who doesn't love you back. Especially that old grump.
Katrina, we can all be nasty sometimes, but everyone deserves to be loved.
Psh, totally ridiculous. Ow!
Good morning.
Well, good morning, Mirabelle. Any new songs today?
Well, we've got some for the show tonight, but I thought you might want to join us.
What? Oh, no, don't be silly.
You've been doing so well with your lessons. Think of how surprised the guests would be. It might bring you more customers.
Or scare them away. Look, this place doesn't need any more bad publicity, believe me. We got plenty of that from Madame Chalot.
You mean the travel critic? She really gave you a horrible review.
I mean, really, 1 star? 1 star! You give 1 star to a truck stop motel, to a dump!
You want to talk about it? I'm here to listen.
No. Now, just go away.
Okay, but I'm here if you need me.
Stop being so sweet! I mean, everyone knows it, and that's why I get 1 star. Don't you get it?
Yes, you are mean. You're nasty, impatient, and you push everyone away.
Then why are you so nice to me?
Because I'm not perfect either. But God loves me anyway. I'm just showing you that same love too.
There'll be no more singing from me tonight. And I think I've had enough music lessons.
Mirabelle?
Manuel, what happened to this place? Why did Madame Chalot give it such a poor review?
Yes. Come with me. There was a terrible blizzard that year. She showed up out of nowhere, said she was lost, and Mr. Beet turned her away.
Well, I can't take you in with no money.
I promise I can pay you back.
No money, no room. Now get out.
Please? Just for tonight. It's so cold out here.
I don't run a shelter for penniless vagrants. Go bother someone else.
Where will I go?
I don't care.
Madame Chalot?
Yes, but she wasn't the Madame Chalot. Not yet, anyway. It was that incident that made her write her first, and to this day, harshest review of any hotel.
That's right, weary travelers, it's me, Madame Chalot. I'm here at the Beet's Alpine Suites, an inn whose owner was rude to me. So rude, in fact, that I'm afraid I'm going to have to give this establishment a 1-star review. I cannot say it too strongly. Avoid this awful place.
Wow.
I know, right?
Mirabelle, Pop's got big news. Come quickly.
I've invented snowshoes.
What is that on top?
I don't have any idea. But these little babies will walk right on top of snowdrifts, right through that mountain pass and out the valley. Pack your bags. We're back on tour.
What's all the hullabaloo?
Dad found a way to get us out of here.
Well, that certainly is good news. Happy day.
Kids, it's time to get ready for our farewell show, because we're leaving in the morning.
After Vegetable Square Gardens, what then?
The gig after that, and the next, and the next.
Mirabelle, I would like to apologize for my behavior earlier, and if you are still willing, I would like to resume the singing lessons.
I'm sorry, Finnegan, but Daddy's figured out a way for us to leave. We're leaving first thing in the morning. Excuse me, I have to get ready for the show tonight.
You'll need a hand with the plates tonight?
No, that's okay. I need to get used to working the kitchen by myself again. Just me, all alone.
Okie dokie.
Somebody better give me a key, and quick! A big, fat key! What?
Ladies and gentlemen, grapes and gourds, I'm proud to present our dinner entertainment. Sadly, giving their final performance of the evening. Please enjoy the final show from those wonderful singing sensations, the VeggieTales.
They say you are hard to love, that you are unworthy of kindness and sympathy, but I see it differently. I'm not afraid to show the love I've been given, so strong, I'll sing my song with hope, I'll move on. I wish you would stay, but still I am praying that in my heart I'll find I can show love to life is a play, and we are the players, then faith is the lyric, and hope is the music, and love is a song. Faith is the lyric, hope is the music, God's love is the song.
So you don't need your equipment?
Nope. The venue's gonna set us up with everything we need, so long as we get there on time. Thanks for everything.
Sorry about Mr. Beet not coming to see you leave.
That's okay. We'll send for our stuff in a few days. Mirabelle? Mirabelle?
Coming, Daddy.
Glad to finally be rid of that place.
Yeah. At least it has better wallpaper now.
On to bigger and better things.
Boy, do I miss those pot pies from Cook.
Whoa.
Make sure you're rolling all the time, but stay hidden.
What about you?
I'll be in disguise, of course.
Madam Shalom,
It's the only way to catch this guy.
what do you think she's doing here?
But what about the rave reviews? They said the dinner show was fantastic.
Just because someone books a great band doesn't mean they deserve a better rating on my show. But we'll see. Either they impress me, or I might just have to invent the half-star review.
Wow, Beet is gonna get a second chance at a good review.
If he doesn't blow it again. Come on, gang. I want to make this gig. Vegetable Square Garden, here we come.
Hello, my weary travelers. Welcome to another edition of Hotel Undercover, the show where we catch horrible hotels being horrible. This particular chalet has got my worst rating ever. I have heard that they have had a comeback of sorts. Let's see, shall we?
Welcome to Beet's Alpine Suites. May I help you?
Forgive me, but I have no money from my long journey. I need to stay the night and pay later, yes?
I'm sure we can work something out. Everyone is welcome here. Please come in.
So friendly.
I hope that we live up to your expectations, ma'am.
My, what a table you set.
All for our guests. I just try to serve food that would make people want to stay forever.
How can we leave the chalet like this?
Easy. In these snowshoes, one hop at a time.
Dad, Beet really needs his best foot forward right now to get his reputation back and save his hotel. We know our show could really help him do that.
It's not our problem.
But if we can help him, shouldn't we?
Why go back for the Beet? He's been nothing but mean to us.
Yeah, what's in it for us?
Nothing. We don't love to get something in return or to get love back. We love because God loves us all whether we deserve it or not. We are made to love one another. It doesn't matter how Mr. Beet treated us or if he deserves it. We need to show him love anyway.
But Vegetable Square Garden.
We have to go back, Daddy.
Come on, family. We've got an encore performance to get to.
Mwah.
Why, thank you. I hear you put on quite a dinner show here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we do. They're warming up right now. Excuse me.
And then I say, the last ingredient is magic, and I pull the chicken out of the pot. Then you come out juggling silverware.
Me? I don't juggle silverware.
Well, chop chop, you've got 10 whole minutes to learn.
Oh, this is preposterous. We're not entertainers. This is gonna be worse than watching an empty stage.
Mr. Beet, it's them.
It's who?
The VeggieTales. They're coming back. I don't know why, but they're coming back.
Looks like we won't have to perform after all.
Oh, well, then.
The VeggieTales are coming back.
VeggieTales?
There they are. The VeggieTales are on their way.
Avalanche! Keep the home fires hot, fellas. I got me a family to save.
We are watching what may be the ultimate act of hospitality ever performed by a hotel manager.
Everybody, off the boat!
I don't know what the regular dinner show is like here, folks, but I am glued to my seat.
Mirabelle! Hang on.
Dramatic.
You saved me, Mirabelle.
You're the one driving the snowmobile.
No. I didn't deserve it, but you've been kind to me. Even though I was so rude to you, to your family. I don't know how, but...
You are welcome, Finnegan.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. This is Madame Chalot on location at the Beet Alpine Suite.
I'm standing here with Manuel, the maitre d'.
Tell me, Manuel, what do you think of working for a bona fide hero?
Am I on television?
There's some who are hard to love. They say they're unworthy of kindness and sympathy, but God sees it differently. Don't be afraid to show the love that He gives you. Oh, His love is strong, so pass it on as you sing along. I'm glad that you're safe. Keep on praying that in my heart I'll find I can show love to anyone at any time. If life is a play and we are the players, faith is the lyric and hope is the music and love is the song.
So, viewers, if your future travel plans include a bit of skiing and snow fun, I heartily recommend you try out this adorable hotel. It gets a 5-star rating from me.
Well, hello, milady. You look like you could use a good quiche.
Oh, my, a quiche from you. What?
Still got it.
Faith